Morning, all. All right, so and I say that knowing this is my second video for today, but the first one I recorded today. So just some injury news here as we're after the first period between Arizona and Buffalo, which is it's going to be a fun review. I'm just going to say I know it's not going to be one that everybody's clamoring to watch, but it's going to be a fun review. I'm just calling it battle tanks at this point. So Elliot Friedman is reporting that Max Pacioretty could be out up to 6 weeks for the Vegas Golden Knights, and there's been no update on Stone yet. So this is the one thing with them having almost a full week off between games. More time to figure out what to do, how to work this. But 6 weeks, that's a good chunk of time, and no update on Stone yet. It's bad news for the Vegas Golden Knights, and it's really going to test their depth. Going through, I mean, I know they had injuries coming into that game, anyways, but those are two really key guys that are out of the lineup, and so we'll see on Wednesday what their lineup looks like, how they work with this. Do you leave the misfit line there? Do you maybe break that up, trying to get other lines going? We'll see what they do. Speaking of, with Ryan Strome in protocols right now, the New York Rangers, at least the practice lines for today, and this looks like it's what's going to happen. Philip Hedl gets his shot at time on the first line. So this is Hedl's opportunity to, maybe break through, get some points. And that's the thing. For Strome, he's out. And when a guy's out of the lineup, that gives somebody else an opportunity, which can make it tougher for the guy when he comes back into the lineup. When they're like, hey, Ryan, we're glad you're back. Everything's good. However, Hedl's been great, so we're going to move you to a different line. Holtby will be starting tonight for Dallas. Dehydration forced him out of the last game, which is unusual. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw that for a goaltender, for a player. But yeah, so he's in. He's starting. Clearly, Dallas happy with him right now. I think he just had a really bad year in Vancouver. I think Vancouver was a nightmare. As soon as you can't get your animals across the border, that might be, it's trying to tell you something that maybe it's not meant to be. He should have just said at the time, yeah, the whole turtle thing's got me thinking Vancouver's probably not going to work out. So I'm sorry, but I'm staying in the States with my turtles. So I'm glad Holtby's turned it around so far. It's still very early in the season. Klingberg is out. They're saying it's a day-to-day thing. It looked ugly at the time, so hopefully that is the case. He may play tomorrow against Ottawa. We'll see. But yeah, so for Dallas, we're already seeing the injuries starting to pile up. Klingberg out tonight for them. And so, yeah, we'll see how they respond against Boston. Boston, of course, playing their first game of the season, so there's going to be that energy in Boston. It's going to be a lot for Dallas to have to deal with right out of the gate. Brady Tkachuk will not play tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs. However, he may make his debut tomorrow versus Dallas. So, yeah, Dallas and Ottawa, that's the one game tomorrow. That's it. So we have this busy 14-day game today and one game tomorrow. It happens a few times this season, and I get what they're trying to... I think the reason that all the games are on, and it's the same as what Major League Baseball did, is to try to create excitement about all the races. So you have all the games on at the same time, so everybody's, trying to keep an eye on the scoreboard and everything. But, for me in my position, it makes it more difficult for me to follow everything going on at the same time. But I do my best. So, yeah, Tkachuk likely plays tomorrow. But for the Leafs have bigger concerns right now, I would think, than Ottawa. So it's a groin injury for Mrazek, and it's not seen as long-term. So you can't put him on LTIR to free up any kind of cap space, right? So they do not have cap space to call anybody up. Now, I've already seen some fans online complaining that this isn't fair and, the cap's not fair. All 32 teams have the exact same cap. So if the Toronto Maple Leafs are in a position right now where they can't call anybody else up from the Marlies because of cap situations, then, yeah, I don't know. Should there be an emergency thing when it comes to goaltenders? I think probably so, but it's not there, not at this point. So Alex Bishop is being signed for tonight. He's out of the University of Toronto, and I hope that, for Bishop's sake, he doesn't end up having to go into this game. And I know there will be at least one person out there, so I'm going to say it now, who says, don't they have a Zamboni driver who could be their backup for tonight? Because, I mean, really, you know, it's right there, right? So yeah, Alex Bishop is signed to back up Campbell tonight because they do not have the cap space to bring up Hutchinson, which I'm sure they would love to do. And I guarantee you, there was likely some swearing in the boardroom about the fact that they can't call up a goaltender right now. So things are getting interesting in Toronto already. For Jack Campbell tonight, he can't get hurt. Period. And I'm, you know, maybe one of those things that maybe Kyle Dubas calls him in and goes, so you can't get hurt tonight. And he kind of laughs and goes, yeah, thanks, boss. No, seriously, you can't get hurt tonight. So yeah, Toronto, it's going to be interesting to see how things go between them and Ottawa tonight. Dylan Larkin is suspended for tonight. That's it. So he will not play against the Vancouver Canucks. Likely not going to be a really tough, dirty game between the Canucks and the Red Wings tonight. So yeah, Larkin gets to come back and play the next game. He gets the night off, and you know, that's the end of that. Although, again, like I said in the video yesterday, if you take him out of the game, you know, this game against Vancouver, it really doesn't make a big difference. But anyways, there you go. For Hoffman, if you're a Montreal fan, the good news is it looks like Hoffman could play either Tuesday or Thursday. And Montreal, a team that may need some goals, they could absolutely use Hoffman out there on the power play, and just for the fact that he is a guy who can score 25 to 30 goals over a full season. So there you go. Just a bit of a news video to get things going today. For me, anyways. I like I said, I know the preview posted this morning, but there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.